pray it doesn't screw up again. So they're going to try and restart the server here one more time, but they are having server difficulties over on the Syndicate. It surprises me, I guess, that Menace to Society would not have a server, but
Very interesting. Well, I know that UGC has servers. We at eXtv have servers. Everybody's got servers. Servers for everybody. So, you know, worst case scenario, we scramble around a little bit. We adapt. And, of course, if you don't adapt, you die. So we need to get this going. We've got a ton of people here. Shout out to our almost 900 viewers sitting here listening to some music and us talking and our gorgeous title card that I literally cut and pasted together like 5 minutes before we went live. So yeah, appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We're going to hopefully get you a match tonight. That is the plan.
I mean, I didn't buy all the sound equipment and spend 2 hours after work setting it up for nothing, I'm hoping.
Well, no, I mean, if nothing else, we can just talk for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours here. I know there's some new interesting foreign economic policy going down that I think you and I could have a very heated debate, discussion about. I know it's something that really interests you and titillates you, and it's something that I can pretend to know something about for quite a while. So I've been to many cocktail parties, Salamancer.
Well,
many.
It all goes back to Reagan.
Trickle down? Are we trickling now?
Something's trickling down, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it is, especially with that new microphone. I know there's trickling everywhere right now. Hello,
what's up,
ladies.
fans? How you doing? I do want to see in the stream chat. Let's first of all, let me get some not predictions but favorites. I want to see which team is your favorite to win. Go.
I'm just gonna guess the word. Well, I don't know. Okay, when we do players, we're gonna see a lot of the word stabby. I'm just possibly twice in a row. I think maybe. I don't know. I hear he's kind of popular on the internets.
You know, and I will say the Syndicate has a lot of popular players. I'm also seeing TS getting so many votes right now in the stream chat. So clearly players and viewers and everybody are liking them a lot better.
You know, and the funny thing is, I mean, Syndicate has been an established team for quite a while. They've got a lot going for them, and they've got a lot of chemistry and teamwork. Which, when it comes to Highlander, that's something I think that benefits over raw DM skill. It's going to be interesting to see how those fights sort of play out when you match up, you know, 2 players from the Syndicate versus one of the good DM players on Menace Society. Menace Society. It'll be really fun to kind of see how those fights play out. Will that better skill, that better teamwork, you know, which one of those wins out when you see, like, you know, an Enigma going up against maybe 2 guys from Syndicate. So it'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Remember, when you say 2 guys from Syndicate, you're
right.
You could be talking about Ruin.
Sure. Yep. Absolutely. But so, I mean, that's the neat thing about Highlander versus like Sixes, where you can get that 3 versus 1, and does your team, you know, your chemistry, your teamwork make a difference versus somebody that normally in a raw DM situation is going to pick off 3 players, you know, without even batting an eyelash. It'll be fun to watch those play out tonight. Hopefully, assuming we get a server. Which, maybe we have one? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm connecting. So, the one thing Hein told me is that he hopes it doesn't crash after 5 minutes. That is his one hope tonight.
Well, we might have the shortest, most exciting cast you guys have ever seen. Maybe. Stay tuned.
And it sounds like we finally need to turn our music down or off. I guess it was maybe not low enough volume. Maybe it's distracting to people. Maybe they just really don't like the music from Mass Effect. I don't know, man. I thought it was pretty
I don't
cool.
know how somebody couldn't like that, but all right. So the stream has pretty much chosen Syndicate as their pick to click tonight. Let's do it. I think slow mode is off. Who's your favorite player on either team tonight? Go stream.
And you don't just say it once. Like, spam the chat as many times as you possibly can.
Yeah, we won't ban you. Well, I mean, to a point. I know who my favorite here is tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch him. I think Ruin's going to go big tonight, and I think he's going to get a lot of support from Polk. So look for some really big stuff tonight. That's what I think, but we'll see. There's a certain spy, you know, that might have something to do with a few people liking him. I don't know, some guy.
Well, you know,
he's new.
There's a lot of stabby, but there's a lot of I saw a lot of Ruin. I see a lot of Platinum. I see a lot of Dave fans here. Dave Plus.
Yeah, I know. I think it's Zalox had a lot of fans on a Reddit thread today, cheering him on. So of course, good luck to all the players tonight, but I know there's some fan favorites out there, so this should be a lot of fun. A lot of big
Oh
names
yeah.
in this.
Oh yeah. And Zalox, I think he came from a Reddit server. I used to play on was it Midwest server all the time,
Sounds familiar.
and I think I saw Zalox quite a lot, and of course he always hacked me off because he was so good. He's just
And
like,
then, of
come
course,
on, man.
Of course, we've got another fan favorite in Jero. I think everybody sort of loves Jero. He's like Jello. There's always room for Jero.
There really is. And he's good to eat, when you're sick. He's good to eat when you're feeling well. It's just all around. He's a wonderful person.
Sal, tell me more about how you want to eat Jero, please. How would you eat Jero if you had the opportunity? Would it be like all at once, or would you just do it bit by bit, a little bit at a
Oh
time,
no,
kind
no,
of from
no.
the outside
Hang
in,
on, hang on,
inside
hang on.
out?
You're not
just
even.
deep
You're
throat
forgetting
it
about
right
the
away.
setup. You're forgetting
Jam
about
it
the
in there.
setup. This you got to put the whipped cream on first.
Oh, there's
You got to
foreplay.
prepare.
You like to warm it up a little bit before you eat the Jero.
That's exactly right.
I like it. All right. Well, we can get back to that later. Ladies and gentlemen, it does look like we are going to get you a match tonight. My fingers are crossed right now that we're going to be going live very soon, so we will see what happens here.
We will. But I want one more prediction from the chat, and it does look like Harbu will be playing Med. I'm sorry, against Hein. So both of them play in Med today. I want to hear from the chat. Which team is going to drop more Ubers? Go.
I think the wild card in that particular debate is going to have to do with how effective Stabby can be. If he's on, if that knife is buried deep the entire time, I think there's going to be some trouble here. We could be looking at a double-digit Uber drop night, but we'll see.
I think we very easily could. Although, at the same time, these meds are really good. And as much as people love to see the med drop Uber, I will say Hein and Harblue both, they know how to keep their back to a wall. They know how to watch behind them. They are very, very good. Hein's asking me if I'm ready, so.
Yeah, we're ready to go. I think just to build off on that point, more importantly here to the medics staying alive is how the pyros are going to play tonight. We know TMP is a great pyro, very aggressive. He is the master potato after all. So is he going to stick with the medic, or is he going to be off doing his own thing a la Ethel, who plays pyro for my team, and never, ever protects our medic? Hi, Ethel. I hope you're having a good night.
That's a good question, actually, because I know that Hein really likes his pyros to play close, but he's played, I think, with TMP all season, and whatever TMP will do is going to be good.
Yeah, I think the real wild card here might end up being Geosis Theodore something or other, the pyro playing for MTS tonight, and got some pretty big shoes to fill across the map there when he's looking at TMP. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Could be interesting.
It absolutely could, and I'm sitting here hoping they go live pretty soon. I think that is what they will be doing.
I hope so. That
I'm also
would
getting
help.
I'm getting some information from Aaron. Of course, Aaron, our sound master, and he's basically giving me some compressor settings. He was the one who told me to buy all this crazy sound equipment. If you go to my my Twitter, actually, at SalTF2 or SaltF2, whichever you want to say. If you go to my Twitter, you can see I posted a picture of all this new sound equipment. I just got it today. This is stuff that Aaron from eXtv told me to buy. And he was like, look, this is what you need if you want to sound good. So, I was fiddling around with the settings today, and Duder's been helping me out getting all the high and low ranges and all that going as well. But, I'm hoping things sound all right for everybody.
I think you sound phenomenal, and I think the ladies are enthralled right now, possibly even engorged. Well, depending on the lady. I mean, I think
We're
Marissa's
not
playing in
Gorge
this.
tonight. We're playing Swiftwater.
Hi-yo!
No!
Oh, I see. That was a good joke. That was a good one.
Yeah, the maps, though, it's going to be a best of 3. So it's going to start on Swiftwater, and then Gravel Pit, right, is going to be the second map.
That's right. So
And-
we're going from water to gravel.
And then if the Syndicate does not prove that they are the best on both maps, then we may go to a third. And what is that third?
It's going to be upward. And it's interesting, if you think about it, what's happening with the maps is exactly what's happening with most of our viewers as they're listening to you, Sal. We're going from wet to dry to upward. think about it. Oh, God.
I tried to think about it, but then I started picturing other things.
Yes. So I think that we're just getting ready to go here. I see Sud is using some dial adjustments, making some levers move back and forth, potentially making me sound worse and you sound better if that's possible. But Hopefully we're going to be going real soon here, and I keep saying that, but I really do hope that we do.
Well, it's on a 90-second delay. I'm just staring at Enigma right now and his beautiful scattergun and all of its little sparkles. That's cool.
Oh, is that a community weapon?
Yes, Enigma has a community weapon.
Primarily
for
what do those look like? What do those look like? I wouldn't know.
They look sparkly, dude.
I wouldn't know.
Oh,
no, we're not. Never mind. It's just a respawn. Oh, I got so excited.
No, this is the beginning of the match.
Are we going?
We are, dude. This is the UGC Platinum Grand Finals, start of the night between Menace to Society and the Syndicate. Menace to Society will be attacking first, and Soup is he's already there. He's just kind of he could actually get lit on fire through that door, so that's pretty hilarious.
But of course, that would be an exploit, and you don't want to do that too frequently. So these are the top 2 teams in UGC Platinum this year, and this is for all the marbles, Salamancer. There are badges and medals and keys on the line, and this is very exciting. And this is the first time I've had the opportunity to cast some TF2, and I'm so happy to be here. First time in a while, at least. So hopefully, it's first of many with you, Sal. I've missed you, buddy.
You gotta get back and cast, man. And by the way, if we don't hear your famous catchphrases at least like twice or 3 times tonight, then it just means the teams aren't playing as well as they should.
Sal, ultimately that's on the players, my friend. So let's hope they deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, we are counting down 2-1. The gates are dropping, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the finals of UGC.
Surprising that TMP died so fast. Marisa got the snipe, and really he wasn't even moving. He just stood there and waited to get his head lopped off. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Right now, Enigma down, Zaylock's down, so Jake and Ruin are doing some good kills. Ruin actually trying to make sure he covers his team from the back.
Yeah, so much roller damage right now coming from Soup on demo. Just absolutely dominating the entryway there now.
Oh my god! Oh, I thought Ruin was going to go away with that. He almost killed the Heavy while the Heavy was still in spawn and like spun up and shooting at him. That's how good Ruin is on Scout.
Wow, yeah, that Uber gets popped really early there, and it looks like actually Hein got a little disconnected from his intended target, and right now, Blue Pyro there, Geosis, is doing a great job of just canceling this Uber out, and the cart is pushing freely right now, and that is so important on this first stage, is to get a really quick time here, get up the hill, and then get to that second point right away. And right now, it's looking like
Stabby's coming in. Oh no, he decides against it.
Yeah, no, it's a good move. Stabby's a smart player. He's gonna wait for the right pick. He's not just not gonna take one when he can get 2 or 3, and that's I think what he's doing here. And he's setting up that he could get some good kills. He's got to watch out for this sentry though, because it's gonna try and do some stuff to him. But look at him waiting, getting far enough away. He knows that sentry's there, and he's gonna go take out a couple players. Now he wants the medic.
He's gonna have to stand still though. Looks like he hasn't been spotted. But yeah, the cart gets capped in that first point. Remember, it's all about the cap time. Both teams attacking and defending. They have to beat each other's times here. O-Played pushing forward as the Heavy upstairs, I think. And
yeah, MTS is already in, Sal. They are in, and they have Uber. There it is. It's popped and they're going right after the gun. It is wrangled, so it's going to take less explosive damage, but there it goes, no problem. And here comes Zaylock just doing a lot of work right now. Jero following up with some butter knife stabs there. Right now, MTS is absolutely controlling this round. Syndicate is just getting beat back right now. Oh, and Jero trying to go in for a butter knife there. Can't quite get it done. Right now, Salamancer, it's looking like MTS firmly has this round in control.
Yeah, the Syndicate getting a couple of kills here and there. Stabby taking out Platinum is an important one. Jake kills Marisa, and that's actually going to open up a lot of lanes for his team because Marisa, of course, guarding so many of them with that sniper rifle. Jake's going to have to retreat, but you know, things might stabilize a little bit here. 75% Uber for Hein, Peter.
Yeah, this is the big choke. Having played this map a number of times on Highlander with a number of different teams, this is where things tend to slow down, and this is where the defensive team can really mount the big hold. You can get, if you get the gun up, which they're level 1 right now. Almost missed that one. But you've got to get this gun up right now. It's only level 1. This needs to be at level 3, like right now. Before that cart starts to poke out there, you've got to have that gun up, and it's still only at level 1.
But I'll tell you what, Hein is actually Ubering Ruin into his enemies.
Yeah.
And oh my god, what a beautiful move there. He realized the spy was coming after his Heavy, so he went and flashed the Heavy while the Heavy was eating a sandwich. Never seen that happen before, but he saved the Heavy from the spy. Beautiful play.
It was a great distraction play, and look at that. Guns up to level 2, just a little bit more, and they're going to have a really good hold here. This is an interesting point because it can be attacked a number of different ways, but ultimately you're always coming kind of from the same direction. So you can kind of put a couple people watching the house over on the right. And it looks like a spy right now actually is going for the engineer. Can't quite get close enough. I think he's going to get the stab, though. There it goes. Yeah, Stabby takes lights off down. Lights off is lights out, my friend.
No! Well, right now we've got a Demo Man battle in the, I don't even know what to call this little walkway here, but it looks like Soup is winning that one. He takes down Zalox and kills Platinum. That is going to be an Uber coming in now, trying to take some space here for the blue team. They want to maybe see if they can force a pop out behind. He's so close, and he gets it.
Yeah, they're going to have to back out. And now they know. Now they know exactly where everything is. They know where the gun is. Unfortunately, they do lose 3 players there on that Uber push, which is really not sort of what you want to do with an Uber push. But they know where everything is now, so we'll see if they can build their next one up and attack it a little bit better. But I mean, this point right here, this part of this map, may be the biggest choke point of any payload map in TF2. I mean, you have essentially 1, 2, 3, 4 different direction changes the card has to make, and it's just really tough to get through here.
Yeah, and I will say Ruin is doing an amazing job. The stream chat is calling it right. Hein has found throughout the season that if he Ubers Ruin along with one other person, they destroy people, and Ruin's always in the right spot. Now, we do have the Sentry getting spammed just a little bit here. It's taking a lot of damage, but it is going to get repaired right away. Dave Plus is on top of it.
Yeah, this is a time right now when Jero needs to be in there causing some trouble. He doesn't necessarily need to be getting kills, but Jero definitely needs to make his presence known right now. Just even if it's just a distract. He started doing a really great job there, but man, I tell you, that's a tough pill to swallow when you're doing that against Ruin. There we go. We got some Ubers being exchanged here, Sal.
Yeah, meanwhile, of course, I'm still in the Ruin cam because he just keeps getting kills. But, yeah, the Ubers are over. The Sentry sounds like it is now at level 1. Hardblue gets a nice Uber saw.
Taken down. Ruin getting a good kill on Opled there, but look at this. I mean, without the Sentry now, I mean, Syndicate is posting up really nicely on this cart, and they're going to give their engineer time to try and get rebuilt here. We'll see what he can do once he gets reestablished. I would almost say to think about pulling back right now, but I mean, they're pretty confident they can hold this, and
I'm gonna watch Valen right now because he's gonna be very instrumental in holding this defense. He's found the sniper, gonna get that kill right away, and he can roam anywhere he wants to. Man, he's the roaming soldier. He's got the black box. He's very popular.
Valen has really kind of I don't want to say patented, but he has popularized the black box for Highlander soldiers. And I know my soldier Retro tried it once, and it did not work so well. But he knows something about it. He's got maybe a +5 damage on his or something. Maybe he sent a letter to Robin and said, "Hey Robin, help me out a little bit here, man." And man, he just knows how to use that thing.
He does. Mix Up getting pretty close to their Uber right now. Jero, he wants to wait until the Uber goes in. It looks like he is ready to stab something or get the sap as soon as his team is ready to Uber. Actually taking a bit of damage with that dead ringer. Kind of a shame. But the Uber's coming in right now. It looks like they've Ubered mostly this Pyro here. He's getting pushed back, and this is not the right Uber for MTS. Yeah. They are going to get him do some damage. The cart very close to getting captured.
Yeah, they've got the cap. There it is. They got the cap. And it's kind of interesting here. The Red Heavy's going to come down and try and do something, but just a little out of position there. But what you're going to see now from Syndicate is they're going to back up and play off this Sentry, which is actually in a really good place. You can wrangle really nicely, and there's not a lot of angles that a sniper can take at you. And if you park somebody up front, you can hold here pretty well. But, I mean, right now, MTS is really strong arm in this cart. They're getting a good push on here. I just wonder, though, they took a lot of time to get that third point, or I guess fourth point. Well, not third point. So I just wonder if maybe that was too much. You can't take that much time with a team like Syndicate.
It was a long time, absolutely right, and the Syndicate tend to steamroll when they go on offense. But I will say that right now, it looks like Menace Society doing a really good job. Enigma getting a couple kills here. Jero has been going huge. Now
Stabby.
We've got Hein down. So you know what?
Yeah, here comes Stabby though. Let's see. He gets one stab on there and goes for the. I tried to butter knife the other spy. That's interesting. But what he's doing, man, is he's just parking himself. He's just absolutely sitting there, with the watch, just hanging out, waiting for the team to turn around. And as soon as he sees it, he capitalizes. He's running Spicicle too, so he's got that 2 seconds of flame invulnerability, which interesting. There's no real counter for that, but he is making full use of it. He won't
be able to stab anybody while that happens. Hardblue's ready to go in with an Uber right now, though. He wants to wait until they
look at Ruin, though. Look at Ruin. Ruin's on a 2K on the cart, going for a third right now. Finally gets taken out, and then Stabby picks up a nice butter knife on Jero there, and here comes Valen throwing the rockets down, doing a ton of damage. He's on a 2K. There's the 3K, trying to get a fourth on the Pyro, but the Pyro's doing too much, too strong. Dodges that flare, gets away. Is he going to make it here, Sal? Oh, he gets the big health pack, and you know what? I don't think Valen's done. I think he wants more. He's going to jump away, get up on the ledge here, going for the sniper. One rocket, jumps away, very smartly gets the pack. Now he's got an engineer and a soldier on him, though, so can Valen get away here? He's making some interesting decisions with jumping, a lot of jumping. Oh, and finally gets taken down by the mini sentry. Nice run there from Valen. That was awesome.
Well, you know, every run with Valen seems like it's a nice run, so he is never a bad camera choice. I will say, though, that the offense has been, it's still decently working. Stabby getting a couple of nice stabs off on Enigma and Light Off. That's going to take 2 of them out of the fight right away. And with Zaylox down, the Demo Man, there's going to be a lot of damage taken off the field. The Syndicate has not lost to anybody yet, and they're coming out here. Looks like they've popped their Uber. They want to deal a lot of damage to the attacking team. They don't want
look at this Uber Scout. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you? Every single time you bring Ruin out there, and he's going to do something for you. He gets a good kill on Marissa that takes a sniper out, and that's actually a really good kill when you're pushing into last year, because that's their long-range threat. You take the sniper out, and you feel a lot safer poking your head out there. But you know, then again, you take the sniper down, and you've got a spy to worry about who's pretty darn good. So you know, Jero's no slouch there. Here comes Stabby though, gets one on the cart, goes for a second, but gets taken down. Hey, finally we've got some damage coming from Polk here, trying to do something. But you know, these heavies have been really quiet this round style, which is not what I'm used to seeing here on Swiftwater.
No, it's partly because the other classes are just so good. Valen jumping in once again, killing Hard Blue like it is nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously.
It's like he's like, yeah, I only have 3 rockets, but you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna go kill half your team. It's cool. BRB, getting some health every time I kill you too.
And apparently Jero is still getting some amazing stabs. I just don't know if it's going to be enough at this point. Valen making another jump. Looks like he... Oh my god!
Going for the med, can't quite get it. Oh man. He got a little messed up from the body shot from Marissa there. It was a pretty nice 360 no scope, I would say.
I will say that Jero's been getting absolutely stellar headshots this game. And it looks like he is going to go in and start trying to push the cart now. He's got the Dead Ringer activated. Beautiful Dead Ringer.
I can't believe Soup's only got 1 kill there. He had just a field of stickies, and Deaded only got 1 there. That's really surprising. Pyro going in right now, trying to do some work up front there. Valen gets an Uber kill. He's jumping in now, trying to get through the window. He's going to try and get in behind them. I want to see what he can do up here, but if he can get the health pack and do a little magic, I think he's going to go on a nice little spree here. Yeah. Well, gets a good rocket on the medic, but Pyro, there you go. That's what you've got to do. Good work by the Pyro there, just rejecting him. Says, get out of here, get off my medic.
Yeah, the defense, of course, of the red team still setting up that sentry. Looks like it is going to be at level 3 pretty soon, but right now it sounds like a level 2.
Yep, there's the Uber, though. Here comes the Uber. It's going to come up the far right stairs here, Sal. Getting some good sticky damage out. Oh, it takes down Valen with the stickies. Good job by Zaylox there. Now here comes the red Uber, though. We're going to get some good kills on the cart here. Yeah, there goes Plat, who's been really, really quiet this match. I don't know. He's got a domination, but just haven't really been calling his name a lot tonight.
He is, of course, an amazing heavy. Polk getting some good kills, though, and the defenders are all on the ground right now. This might not be a great position for them, but so far they're making it work. Enigma getting a nice kill on Stabby, but that is just a Dead Ringer activation. Still, the Syndicate not losing anybody, and you're absolutely right about their defensive situation here, Duder. It is stellar.
Yeah, this is another big choke. There's 3 big chokes on this map. There's that second point with the 4 turns. There's kind of like the wrap around at the tree and up the hill, and then there's this last point. I've seen matches go the distance with the cart literally half in the hole here. And, you know, sometimes you just can't quite get it in. You get the tip just for a second just to see how it feels and can't quite seal the deal. So we'll see what it's going to take here. I think MTS needs to change their approach, and that's what they're doing. They're actually coming in from the right side here, but the medic forgets about the heavy. Finally gets it back on. We're multing a little bit here, so the super's going to go quick. Down goes the heavy from the stab. They get the cart. Oh, the nose is just in there, but so many dead bodies. Here comes the demo.
This is
Scout.
Cap.
Oh, and there it is. 11:54. Yeah. Interestingly enough, that's my dad's birthday, January 1st, 1954. So thanks for that, guys. I really appreciate it. And now everyone knows my ATM pin. God damn it.
Oh no. You mean it's not 1, 2, 3, 4?
No, that's my luggage code. But
okay.
thanks for asking.
All right.
Well, 11:54, not a bad time. I would say that's middle of the pack. The problem is, I think we're gonna see a little different time here from the Syndicate. They've played this map. Do we know which team picked Swiftwater, Sal?
I don't actually, and that would be a very interesting question to ask. I can try to.
I would almost venture to guess that MTS picked this. I think the higher ranked team gets the second map. That's usually how it works, right?
Well, I'm hearing from somebody in the stream chat. They're saying that the Syndicate did pick Swift, so that'll be their pick. I give it to them.
Okay, well, if that's their pick, then I'm expecting like a 6-minute time here.
Yeah, I want to point out if you check out, well, it doesn't look like that anymore, but just because Heinz been healing so much in the pregame, but Stabby actually top scored on defense.
Yeah, no, it's not. Well, he's getting multiple points per kill, but and also stopping the cart a lot. He plays off the cart, so we'll see what Syndicate does here. Wow, Marissa immediately takes down Valen on a blind headshot as he was jumping up. That was a hell of a shot.
Yeah, understandably so. We know Marissa's pretty darn good at sniping. We do have Zalox laying some sticks down on the cart right now.
Oh, yeah. And Marissa gets the shot on Polk there. That's interesting. Well, anyway, we've got the red Uber popped here, and the heavy's coming around the corner, going to go for some just ranged kills, throwing some damage out. Right now, MTS is putting a pretty good defense up. They do lose the heavy there. Ruin, unstoppable. He is an unstoppable force, my friend, and he is not done yet. He's coming around, trying to get some picks in there, but he gets rejected. It's, you know what, man, I'm really surprised on that first round we didn't see more from Polk. I know Polk, he's a great heavy, and he is usually top fragging, and I'm just really surprised that he didn't do more. So I need to see a lot from Polk here. He needs to put the team on his back and get this cart going here. Here comes the crits. Interesting sticky position there on the wall, but there's a big double. See if he can go for a long range. Yep, gets that one. Takes down Zalox and Marissa. Big kills there. Pretty good work from Soup, as to be expected, but he goes down. But there's the cap, and look at this. The defense is already pushed back. Did MTS even try and defend the first point? It's like I didn't even see a sentry up here.
Well, remember that the first point actually fell to MTS fairly quickly as well in the first round, so, you know.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I didn't even see a sentry up there.
There was. It just got taken out really fast.
Okay. Because, I mean, I've actually seen it before where some teams will just back up to 2 and just defend 2, so it's a viable strat in this map, but it takes a lot of good player placement, and MTS has got the DM to do it, so if anybody can do it, I believe they could. We'll see. Are they coming? Okay, they're coming from under. They're coming from under right now, Sal, on the right side. It looks like we're nowhere near Uber, so I think they're just throwing some damage up there. Oh! Big air shot on Stabby from the skill machine. It takes him down as he was jumping in. Couldn't quite cloak in time off the stab. That was pretty good. Huge air shot there from the skill machine. But there it goes. Those stickies just throwing in there. They just took that sentry down off Uber. That's a pretty big deal, Sal.
Yeah, they did. Now, they did lose their demo man to the Uber. Hardblue actually going ahead and popping his, and I don't think this is going to do a heck of a lot. Hein is going to be able to counter-pop an Uber, get a couple of kills here very effectively with his heavy. That is going to be Big Polk, and now Ruin, of course, grabbing the rest of that Uber. Where does he come from? Where does he go? Where does he come from, Duder?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, so that's Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, you probably should. Sorry, I'm not from Texas. I don't speak whatever song you were just doing. It's a song, right?
It is.
Yeah, no, our music is from this century here in Illinois. Sorry about that. How's the moonshine tonight, though? Is it good? Was it in the bathtub?
Oh, yes. Delicious. That is going to be the second point captured, of course, for the Syndicate. Now, you see how few players are alive right now for the defending team. And, Duder, this is trouble for them. If they can't get a few players respawning fast enough here, they won't have a defense on that third point, which is crucial.
Yeah, and right now the Engineer's fighting off Stabby, who's just sapping everything. The sentry gun's already down. But right now, Jero getting a good kill on Dave there. Jero's going to go down to some stickies, but I guess he's dead ringing. No, he's down. I mean, the thing is, you can defend this without a sentry for a couple seconds, but when your medic's, like, hanging out and getting backstabbed by Stabby, that's not how you defend this point. So right now it's in the best interests of MTS to go and back it up, because Syndicate's about to push in en masse and get this cart capped, and there is no defense here right now.
No,
yeah, they're dropping players now.
Yeah, everything's
down goes Marissa, and here comes the rest of the kills. Scouts, oh, medic, get back and spawn, Don't even think about it. Do not. Thank you, Hardblue. You're smarter than that.
Hardblue. Well, yeah, I mean, Hardblue likes to make some crazy plays, though.
I know, but you can't go 1v9 as a medic. It just doesn't work, no matter how good your needles are.
I don't know,
I've seen some fierce needles, man.
He's got the saw.
Yeah,
good
here comes
the. Here now.
We're at we've got just about over 7 3/4 minutes left here, and they're basically already capping the next point. They're gonna get this thing probably in the next 60 seconds here. Whole team's pissed on right now. They got the PP out. Let's see what we can do here.
Pissed on as opposed to pissed off. Stabby getting a nice headshot. And actually,
right
that headshot's pretty important, Duder. I'll tell you why, because it was the Engineer. That means no sentry going up for a little while here for light off.
Yeah, they've got a little level 1, but it's going to get sapped right now. It's going to be down before the Engineer even respawns here. Right now, though, I'll tell you what, though, MTS is doing a really good job of posting up and posting forward, and they're bringing the defense to Syndicate, which what it's doing is it's catching Syndicate kind of off guard, and they're not able to, make the play that they want to play. Essentially, their offense is getting disrupted, which is hopefully giving MTS the time they need to get their defense.
And you know,
set up.
is. Marisa gets a nice headshot on Hein, and that's going to reset that Uber count. Now, Hardblue wants to hold on to this as long as possible. If there was ever going to be an Uber drop, I would expect to see it here. Hardblue is trying to escape from Valen, and he does manage to get away.
Yeah, good job by Plat there. Had his medics back the whole time. Did a great job protecting him as he came back. Interestingly enough, right now, there's going to be a big play coming from Stabby right now. I'm feeling it. He's just sort of hanging out, and he's getting ready to do something here, and this could be a lot of fun. Depending on what he does.
He's going for the headshots. He wants to get maybe the
who's
med.
he want? Heavy?
He wants the heavy. He's going for the heavy.
Yeah.
O played very low on health.
Oh, they popped
Uber.
Uber.
Yeah,
Pop the
Uber
Uber,
is
that's
up.
good. Needs to get down there and sap that sentry. Or get the engineer and then sap. But he's good at that stab and sap. He's one of the best in the game with that, but I think he wants headshots here. Oh, he gets one on the engineer. Oh, he takes him down later. Dog. Really good job there from Stabby, playing sniper for his team exactly when they needed him to. Now they need to attack that sentry. You've got to attack it.
Well, so far, it's not going to happen quite as they want. Valen is getting, I think, a little bit trapped here. Platinum will finish him off. Platinum, of course, considered maybe the best player in TF2, but I don't know. Ruin, of course, has
Platinum's been quiet. I was going to say that last game, that he's just been really quiet, and maybe it's just because he wasn't playing the way that he wanted. Oh, interesting. Their Hein actually gets taken down by Enigma. That's a very, very interesting place to be standing as a medic when your team's pushing, but that's okay. I think they're getting a little over-aggressive right now, Sal. I think they need to slow it down and regroup here. They got the Uber pop there. That's good. I mean, you lose your med. He's going to have a 10% advantage or so, but you got to regroup here, and you got to push as a team. They're getting, like, overconfident now, I think.
Jake going pretty crazy right now, and Valen, he's just still doing his crazy roamer strats, hitting players. He's going for the med. Can he get Hardblue? No. Once again, Hardblue will escape from that relatively unscathed. Man,
yeah, he's slippery, man. Harb's a slippery fella. Right now, though, man, Marisa with these headshots, they just come out of nowhere, man. It's just headshots out of nowhere. It's
I'm
interesting.
waiting for Jero. He's going to get a stab out of nowhere here on the heavy. Polk is down.
Nice.
And that saves Oplat, actually.
This is actually a really good defense right now. They've got... Oh! Big air shot there! Followed immediately by a body shot. Alright, anyway, so... sometimes you just don't want to say anything. It's the most polite thing you can do, right, Salamancer? But
yeah.
I tell you what, okay, so I was starting to say, before I was rudely interrupted by headshots and body shots, this defense is looking really good right now, and they've got the Syndicate kind of reeling. They've got him up against the ropes here. This has the potential to be a 4-minute hold, but it also has the potential to fall apart very quickly. They're doing a really good job, though. I'm giving MCS a ton of credit right now. They're looking really good, but oh, that's not going to help. Down goes Harb. They're 3 up right now. Syndicate needs to get a couple people on the cart, because they've got a good chance to push this thing all the way through to the hole, as you will. Is it? It is, if you will.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
No, I okay, I do think the Syndicate has the potential. They've got, like you said, they've got 3.5 minutes left. They want to get to the last point. Now, how do they attack this last point, dude? That's the question.
You just got to go right at it. I mean, there's not much. The thing is, a lot of teams that I've seen, including some that I've played on, try and over-strategize this. Like, oh, well, we'll split 2 players to the right, run 1 down the middle as a distraction, and bring 3 players from the left to pinch them. No, you just got to push as a unit. Push as a team. You got to get your sniper to get the engineer right away, and then just push in, take the sentry, and push cart. A lot of teams, they focus on the sentry here. Well, it sounds simple, but a lot of teams focus on the sentry too much, and they forget about the cart. And look what Syndicate's doing. They're getting the sentry. Well, they're trying to get the sentry. Finally get it. But that whole time, Sal, they had somebody down on the cart. It was an engineer. It was a sniper. Someone was pushing it. You know what, man? I think they're going to get it here. They're going to get it.
Yeah, Hardblue down, the heavy down. No engineer.
Oh.
The cart so close. There's only 4 players left alive. That is round 1 for the Syndicate.
Yeah, it was a. Wow, I'll tell you what, man. They looked like a different team in the last eighth of that map.
And you were right about Jake too, by the way, getting the snipes. He did an incredible job on that. So we need to be watching his camera more, because the stream is just going nuts about him.
Yeah, I got to ask one question though. Polk, where you at, dude? Where you at? Did somebody not tell you this started? Because, man, I tell you, it's not looking like you're here tonight. Step it up, buddy. I know you're better than this.
So who's your MVP so far, Duder?
I gotta go with Ruin, man. I mean,
64 points.
You can't sweat the technique, my friend. I mean, he's just laying the hammer down, taking him to the shed, giving him the leather. Yeah, he's taking the belt off and giving him a whip and bareback, my friend. He is my MVP so far.
Well, they will be swapping teams, and in just a second, we should see them go live with the second half. Of course, it's possible to have 3 halves.
Oh, that would be 1.5 holes.
There you go.
If you want to think of it that way, which in some places is a really fun night if you think about it.
In most places, it's a really fun night.
Mm-hmm. But so I don't know, Sal. What do you think? What's MTS got to do here? I mean, they look pretty good on that defense for 6-7 minutes there, holding that third capture. It's like they then, you know, I was saying that Syndicate was getting overconfident. It's almost like the momentum just flipped really quickly there. I think it was like 1 med pick, and then suddenly I saw they were like 3 up, and it's like, well, you know, what do they need to do to prevent that from happening in this next round here?
Well, on defense, the answer is to not bleed as many players, and that sounds easy, but it wasn't just the 1 med pick. I mean, they were at that point, they only had 6 players left alive already by the time Hardblue died. You know, and a couple others at the same time as he did, because they were just a little bit too far forward. They all died. So maybe, I don't know who's in charge of their calling, but once they lost those 3 players, maybe falling back should have been the right call. Fall back to last point. We've bought some time. Let's just get back and set up.
I'm thinking it's probably either Polk, Valen, or no, you're talking about MTS, aren't you? Okay.
Yeah.
I would guess Platinum or Hardblue. Probably Hardblue. I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be your Hardblue at med. He's got the most experience, and I mean, well, at least with 6s, but
Oplat probably does some of it too. But
I mean, here's the thing,
quick,
man. Like,
just as an aside, people are talking about stream viewer numbers in our stream chat, and that's a wonderful thing. Of course, we've got a lot of stream viewer numbers.
We're a little down because I noticed we were at 1337 before, and I was gonna say something, but that's like so cliche, internet nerd, you know. Oh my God, we're so late. But I've seen it up to 1400, so yeah, guys, appreciate it. Love you suit. Tell your friends. I am Duder, he's Salamancer, and this is TF2. If you haven't played it before, it's free. It's on Steam, and it's pretty fun. Not gonna lie.
You know, this is the grand finals for UGC. This is what everybody should be watching. So, of course, for the biggest TF2 events in the world, like I-46, we've had TF2 get up to like 5,500 viewers. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, this is the big North American Highlander tournament that everybody's been waiting for patiently for so long. Why it's only 1,400? Seems a little small.
Well, it's you know, I'll be honest. It's because they have to listen to us 2 morons talk about it the whole time. You know, sorry guys, we're doing the best we can. All right, you know, I'm not drunk if you can't tell. I'm like enunciating and stuff, and Salamancer like literally has like a broken leg, essentially. Had a bit of a biking accident. The seat was okay. It did not enter